What up, guys? XP today. For Honor, I just downloaded it and I'm pretty damn good at this game. Absolutely able to annihilate anybody that was in my party. And this is a game of me playing against my friend Trent. He's okay. I let him win after a few rounds because I realized, oh, I have much more natural ability than him. Why let him think that he's so terrible and so he'll never play this game again? So I just let him take these first few games. I'm sure in the future we'll play again once he's a little better, so he won't uninstall the game immediately once he realizes how worse he is. But I wanted to talk about how sick this game is and how my initial opinion after playing it for about an hour or so, because the beta just came out today and I was super excited at checking it out. At first I was kind of talking crap about it because I wanted to see what it actually looks like, because I remember it got announced in E3 a really long time ago, and a lot of people they were like so for it and so hyped, and I'm like, here, let me try it out, let me see if it's good. And I can personally say that the multiplayer 1v1 is 100% extremely fun. I'm not sure about the story. I'm sure that'll be even better. I'm more of a story guy, if you know what I'm saying, except Overwatch. I like to play the story modes in a lot of games. That's why I love Uncharted, and I think this one's going to be really amazing. It's going to be really in-depth from what I've seen in all the trailers. The graphics are pretty good. They're not, like, amazing. Like, I managed to max them out on my computer, and they look really nice. But here and there, there's some, like, untextured areas. I'm sure that's part of the beta. I'm sure they're going to fix that in the actual game. However, that's just something to think about. Some of the trees kind of looked a little blocky, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen like a tree, like take Battlefield 1 for example? It had a lot of that. Like, unless you completely max it out on PC, it's not going to look as nice as it should. But other than that, the beta was kind of broken in terms of UI. I had to mess around with the features, reset it to default, and do stuff like that because the game came in like full screen. It was not in full screen, and I had to mess with that stuff. But the gameplay itself is actually really cool. I thought it'd be honestly terrible to play without a controller from what I've seen, but mouse works fine. I'm able to kind of hit those movements. Controller, I don't think it's necessary at all. I think mouse will be just as good, if not better, just because you're able to make the quicker movements and you're able to have the higher refresh rate on your screen, which is absolutely huge in these kinds of games. But the combat itself is actually way more in-depth than I thought it'd be. I thought it'd just be block, parry, smash, hit, but apparently it's like a lot of leading in. You're trying to bait your opponent to hit you, block it so he's stunned, or when he's hitting you, you can't hit him, or because if you're a slow attacking character, you'll just get hit to the side and then die, and I feel like one good combo ends you. Obviously, a lot of the game happens to be melee. I don't think there's a single range character, which is good for right now, but if they want to diversify the hero pools, it'd be cool if they add that. But the sword play is actually really cool. I played a lot of the Japanese characters because I consider myself a spiritual samurai in a lot of ways. I relate to their ethos, if you know what I'm saying. But when I was able to get those shots on, I was having a lot of fun, and even the tutorial kind of introducing me to how the game is played really helped out a lot in me kind of understanding the core mechanics. And it was really short. I finished the tutorial in about like 5 minutes, and the entire game just looked really nice. The layout of everything, it looks really cool, really epic, and the way all the maps are kind of presented is these really cool locations, and you kind of zoom into like a 1v1 area. I have not played the really huge Battlefield modes yet. I don't know if it's even in the beta, but it should be really cool to see that in the future. But other than that, I'm assuming the hype's going to be real. I'm not sure if this is going to be one of those games that ends up like becoming massive just because of the fact that it's kind of like a sword fighting game and there aren't many of them. But if it does, then that'll be huge. It has the potential to be honest, but if enough people buy it, because the people really control the matter. And even though the game might be really good, if you look at Titanfall 2, that game was amazing. The Titanfall 1 kind of sucks, so people just kind of remember that. And it wasn't as popular as it should have been, and it kind of died out, to be honest. But I'm hoping for For Honor, because, to be honest, For Honor is pretty damn sick. This has been XP in the Trap, signing out. Psh.